Hello everyone, Parallel here, and welcome to Blade and Soul. There was a major new content patch that was released today, April 27th, and it is called Shattered Empire. And I thought I would create a video and just do a little overview of all the new content in the patch and show a few of the things actually in game and what they look like, so you'll know what it actually appears to, in the actual game, and can see how these things were actually implemented. And what I'd also like to do is check out one of the new daily dungeons. So that's what I will be going through. Let's start out right here with the patch notes. And so there are a few big major dungeons that were added in this patch. I guess the first main thing is they added the new floors to Mushin's Tower. So they added floors 9 through 15. So if you can beat Mushin on floor 8, then you can continue on forward through the rest of the floors. And when I bring up the UI here, I actually noticed that when I logged in, you could see there are actually 3 quests popped up right away in the quest log, and one of them is Mushin's Tower. And if you follow that quest, it will lead you back into Mushin's Tower. I believe you have to go through to floor 7 to be able to complete that quest and continue on. So that appears right there. And you'll see this actually the second quest here is another piece of major new content, and that is the new battlefield. This is a 6 versus 6 PvP battlefield that's more like objective based with control points and such. And this thing is called, what is this thing called? Whirlwind Valley. And so there is a daily quest associated with that as well. The one trick here is with this Whirlwind Valley, I do want to check this out at some point, but it, unlike most of the PvP unlike the arena in Blade and Soul, this battleground actually is unbalanced, so the gear is not balanced or equalized. Which pretty much means I will have a problem participating in this because my gear, as you know, I'm a pretty casual player of Blade and Soul. My gear is only about up to True Siren right now, so unbalanced gear pretty much makes it so I probably wouldn't be able to meaningfully contribute in that piece of content, but it is there for people who are hardcore and into PvP. That is something new to check out. And the other thing here is 2 new heroic dungeons. One of them is basically the new top-end, super hard, highest difficulty you can get to right now in the game, and that is Sagan's Lament. Sagan's Lament. I'm not quite sure if I'm saying that right. That is the new 6-man and 4-man heroic dungeon. It is basically top of the line right now in difficulty. So that is a new challenge for players. If you've already beat Yeti and you want to keep going, that is the next place to go. Again, I'm pretty far away from that piece of content, but there is another heroic dungeon that actually sounded pretty interesting to me, and as a casual player, I'm going to check this out in this video. And this dungeon is called Cold Storage. This one's a little bit different. This is actually supposed to be like a short daily dungeon that you can do. And it has limited entry. You can only enter once per day, but it supposedly has really good rewards for that one entry that you do. In fact, one interesting thing they did with this dungeon is they added into the cash shop. Let me pull up the cash shop here. They added into the cash shop a new item you can buy, and you can actually reset the dungeon and run it more than once per day. So I wanted to check this out. So look here, it's 59 N coin. I wonder if you can buy this with Hongmoon. Okay, good. Yeah, you can buy it with Hongmoon too. Okay, so that's not too bad. So you don't necessarily have to pay real money to do it. It's not super expensive, but I don't know if that's worth the second run. I guess I'll run it here and we'll see what the drop table looks like. Okay, so yeah, there's that. I will be checking out that dungeon here after I go through the rest of the patch notes because I am very interested to try it out. And it is supposedly a pretty short and quick dungeon, so, and not too hard So you should be able to, even as a newer level 50 player, you should be able to at least enjoy this content and participate. So what else do they have going on here? Now, one thing I did want to show is that it was also new in the patch is this new daily challenge. You can see, I was wondering how this would actually show up. There wasn't much details on it in the patch notes, but basically it shows up right here above your daily or your quest log, quest tracker. Click that and it brings up your daily challenges. And basically what this is a selection of daily quests. They look like they're all for dungeons. And that daily quest is basically beefed up a little bit to give a little bit of an extra reward for that day. So for one day, you can see here are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests that count as towards this challenge. Now, if you complete all 5 of them, you get this reward up here, which is a daily challenge chest, which looks pretty good. You get 10 experience fragments just from that, a fortune potion, and 2 to 3 frozen stingers. And then a bunch of random chance. Wow, 1,000 gold. That's probably like a 0.00001% chance to get that, but it is there. Even if you get the 1 gold or 10 gold, maybe those are more common. Heroic Friendship Charm, Invoking Mimosa Stew, and a Sealed Flower of Lament, which I don't even know what that is. But there is what you can get if you complete all 4 challenges. Now, looking at this, what I can see here is it looks like it has 1 blue dungeon into the tomb. So this is a purple dungeon, but this is Tomb of Exiles. This is actually a level 36 dungeon, so that's not even end game. That's interesting. So it looks like they will cycle in any of the perhaps lower dungeons, blue or purple dungeons, into the daily reward, challenge reward. The rest of them look like they're very high level dungeons. So yeah, Avalanche, so you have to do Yeti or Necropolis. And actually this bottom one is the Battlefield. So PvP, maybe there's actually 5 quests, but you only have to complete 4 of them. Maybe that's, so you don't necessarily have to participate in PvP, but you can if you want to contribute. And looking at this window here, I see there's actually, so this is today, and there's a tab up here for tomorrow. So it looks like, yeah, okay, so it even shows you what the daily challenges are going to be for tomorrow. That's actually pretty nice. I like that feature, so you can kind of prepare and take a look. But yeah, looking at tomorrow's, again, it looks like another blue dungeon, so that should be easy for anyone to complete. Breaking the Chains. Oh, so, okay, so Black Ram, that's a level 45 dungeon. Cold Storage, that's the daily, which I'll be checking out here. That's the new dungeon, Lair of the Frozen King. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, it looks like kind of the two or lower level dungeons or easier dungeons, and then 2 higher level dungeons seem to be the pattern I'm seeing here, at least for the 2 days we can view, and then 1 PvP oriented challenge. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice incentive. I like the idea behind this to actually incentivize people doing certain random dungeons that they probably never were before. That probably makes sure that if you do a cross dungeon finder on these, that they'll probably be well populated because there'll be a lot of people doing the daily challenge that particular day. It'll be good. It'll help if you need to work on achievements and whatnot, and you're going back to older dungeons that people don't run a lot anymore. It'll be helpful in that sense as well. Plus the additional reward you get for that day. Okay, so that is the new daily challenges. That's pretty cool. And I did notice that the daily quests that are part of the challenge have this little target over them. So you can see if that actually is a daily challenge just by that symbol. That appears a little bit different over the quest giver as well. It looks like this icon here. So those are the major new pieces of content. And one thing I should mention is there is an event going on right now that they just started. It's called the Spring Bounty XP event. And this looks like a pretty decent event, actually. It's running from now until May 11th, so a few weeks, and you will get bonus experience for all characters and classes. Okay, so basically, looking here, it's 50% XP bonus from kills. 50% XP bonus from daily quests, and 100% guild point bonus for gathering and crafting. That's cool. Help you level up your gathering and crafting. And it says here these bonuses also stack with other XP bonuses such as the ones provided from premium membership. That's nice. So it is a on top cumulative bonus. If you are premium membership and during this event you will be getting like 70% extra XP. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. So yeah, definitely join in for that event if you're trying to level up an alt. Seems like a good time, and it probably also applies to getting your Hongmoon levels up, so be good for that as well. I know that the premium bonus applies towards Hongmoon level, so I'm assuming that this event probably will as well. So there are a few other minor patch notes. And let me quickly just read through these. Daily challenge is now available. Okay, we went through that. One thing, oh yeah, let's check this out. So one thing they changed was they reduced the amount of materials needed, the amount of soul stones needed to craft Moonwater transformation stones. So I'm actually curious to see here. If I bring up the market, what are Moonwater transformation stones going for? Yeah, still 366. Let's take a look at the history here. That doesn't look like much of a drop to me. It looks like they're holding pretty steady, even slightly up. So we'll see what that does. I was hoping for this change to actually bring down the price of Moonwater transformation stones. I know there are a lot of people like me who are either casual or perhaps just have alts that they want to upgrade. And the upgrade costs are still very expensive if you don't play a lot per day. Even if you do all the dailies, get maybe 10 to 20 gold a day, that's still a lot of grinding for every single upgrade. So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm certainly appreciative of this patch note to help reduce the cost of the older upgrades. Okay, and it looks like they're oh here we go. This is the key patch note. This is the biggest fix that has ever been implemented into Blade and Soul, and this will single-handedly save the game for the future. The game is now saved because of this patch note. You ready? They have fixed the dance emote. That's right, you can finally /dance.
Oh.
There you go, everyone. They have fixed the dance command. It is back. All right, so there you go. Let's take a look at some more here. We've got, it looks like they increased the drop rate of frozen stingers. That's a good thing. And I see they added that, the new dungeon also seems to drop them as well, so that's a good thing. In fact, that, let me go back to the marketplace here. I want to see if they, let's take a look at the price of frozen stingers here. Oh yeah, they're down. They're definitely down a fair amount. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's just one day. Let's take a look at a week. So yeah, they were going for about 230 gold. They're around about 170, 180-ish. So they're down a fair amount. They haven't, I wouldn't say they've floored out, but they were down a decent amount. But that's a good thing. I know they're in high demand for higher level people. The higher level weapon upgrades all require these, so I think that's a good change for sure. Again, there's enough grind in this game as there is. Anything to reduce that grind I think is a good change at this point. Let's see if there's anything else here in the patch notes. Let's see. There were some item changes. It looks like they added, so here in the item changes, you can now resist Asura's brand in Sogun's Lament with equipping the Awakened Oathbreaker set. So that must be some effect in there, kind of like the what was in the Black Ram supply chain with that one boss that I can't think of the name of with the poison. Man, I can't remember the name of that boss. But it was similar with the Black Ram Soul Shield set, which I'm also not wearing. Do I still have one? Venomous Thrasher, there we go, yeah. So you can resist the Venomous Thrasher's Howl. Sounds like the same kind of thing, but it's for the new Sogan's Lament dungeon, so... it's a good thing there, you might want to equip those items. So it's, yeah, let's see, Awakened Oathbreaker Belt, True Oathbreaker Belt, Awakened Scorpio Belt, and True Scorpio Belt. So it looks like the belts will resist that. Looks like they fixed a few things where added a few items like the First Mate, Bunny Fluff, and Loverboy Bow Tie are now able to be stored in the wardrobe and also can be traded using those outfit delivery stamps, which is cool. I hope they continue to add more and more outfits so they can be swapped across your characters. I do like that they added that system. That's one of the better things they've actually added, you know, particularly for the North American market, was the ability to buy those stamps and be able to mail costumes to each other. It's just it seems kind of inconsistent. There are a lot of costumes that you still can't mail to each other, so hopefully they will continue to add that as more patches come out. One thing that I think is lacking from this patch, I was kind of expecting, is they didn't add any more story quest. The story quest abruptly ended in Chapter 13 in the last major patch, and they have not yet continued the story. And I know that was a little bit painful because completing the story did not get you all the way to level 50. So for anyone who's still leveling, when the story ends, you still have about quarter or to a third of a level that you have to grind out in order to get to level 50. So I was kind of hoping they would add that as well. And I do want to see where the story is going. It was starting to get quite a bit better in the recent expansion. So, all right, so that pretty much covers the patch. Pretty decent amount of content, I would say. Maybe not quite as big as the level 50 patch, but still pretty decent. Some new stuff to enjoy. The new daily challenges seem good, and I want to check out this new cold storage dungeon because as a casual player, I believe this is one of the main parts in this patch that I will be able to enjoy. So let's go ahead and... yeah. Let's just go ahead and head to the Cross Dungeon Finder, and let's take a look there. Hopefully the dungeon will show up. Yep, cold storage, there it is. Okay, and actually, look, you can see here that the dungeons that have a challenge daily in them are marked, so that's nice. Yep, Tomb of Exiles is also another one, so that's kind of funny. It actually brings it up to the top as well, even though that's a lower level dungeon. Alright, so let's give this a try. I'm here on my Force Master, who is my alt, and unfortunately I've not played her in quite a while, so I might be a little bit rusty. And she also has pretty subpar gear, I'm not gonna lie. So basically, if I'm able to do this on this character... oh, wait a minute. This doesn't look good. It looks like someone may have already completed the dungeon or something, and everyone's dropping out. I mean, I might have to cancel out here and try again.
A dynamic quest has begun.
I'm not sure why everyone's leaving, but I guess I will follow suit here. It looks like the dungeon was still running. But let's give this another try. If it doesn't work this time, I may just go ahead and do an edit and skip right to when I get into the dungeon, but let's give this one more try.
Looking for a dungeon.
Here we go. This looks better. I'm actually joining into a fresh group, which is a much better sign. Sometimes when you get immediately put into an existing dungeon, you never know what state it's at, so...
Moving to dungeon.
Alright, and actually one thing I did notice when I logged into one of my lower level alts, just to make note of, is that daily challenge, that's only for level 50s. Even level 45s do not get the daily challenge, so just something to be aware of there. But looking at this quest, that's a good reward. That's 2.5 gold right there just for this quest, for this daily dungeon here, and you get a stinger and a box and a good amount of XP too. So I'd say that's just as a base reward, that's a good start. We'll see how long this takes here.
A dynamic quest has begun.
So let's take a look around here. Definitely looks like it's the Black Ram area. And it's also a very, very small map. That is what I was expecting. I heard it was a very short dungeon. Who is carrying this one? I don't know if we should need a carry. It should be hopefully pretty straightforward here. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I mean that. He's only got 500,000 hit points. It's kind of like a mini boss, I guess, there. Not a huge threat. But let's go into the main room here, which I'm guessing is the big boss. Wow, so is that it? So that's pretty much it. You kill one little mini boss and then you come right in. Oh, apparently someone echoed something. And I didn't get to use the dragon or the dragon blood there. That's not good. Hopefully this will. He's only got 5 million hit points. Not too bad. Freezing automaton. Okay. Guess that was what he did. Seems like a good team. They are keeping him pretty well stunned. He seems to have pretty much the same movement set as the. Whoa, okay. He has an additional move, apparently. Which is some kind of a blind ability going on, and that completely screwed me up there. I just realized I'm on my wrong build here. I'm not in my, wow, that thing, I don't see a way to avoid that. That really hurts. Yeah, but I'm spec'ing my wrong frost spec here, so I'm not getting my double dragons.
Please try again later.
Okay, I don't want to get in the freezing area, that's for sure. Okay, there we go.
A loot action has started.
Haha. Ice to meet you. A wonderful new achievement. What do we got here for loot? Let's check it out. Naryu Silver. Well, 2 Naryu Silva's not too bad. I don't really need them, but
from the auction.
not too bad. Freezing Orbs. Cold Merchant. Okay, it looks like a merchant currency. Frozen Stinger.
Another party member has won the bid.
Red
Next
Orb,
auction
I'm
will
not...
start.
Holy cow, someone's bidding 3 gold on that. Okay,
You have withdrawn from the auction.
I will not be bidding on that. I don't even know what those do yet. Frozen Stinger, Red Orb. Now, these orbs, I think I heard about
Another
this.
party
Like,
member has won the bid. The next auction will start.
I believe these orbs are to summon a bonus boss or something like that. I'll have to double check. It's like you have to, like, each person in your party has to have a different color orb or something, then you can summon a bonus boss, if I'm not mistaken. Frozen Stinger. 40 silver is actually not a bad
You have
price. Oh,
withdrawn
gold,
from the
yeah,
auction.
okay, that's... I mean, they were only selling in the auction house for, you know, 1.7 gold, so...
Another party member
I'm trying to
has
see, though. I
won
thought
the
there
bid.
was some way when you get
Next
those
auction will
orbs.
start.
Wow, okay.
You have
People are
withdrawn
really
from
bidding
the
on these.
auction.
So you can actually, if this is true, if these are this valuable, this is even a better run if you're just looking to make some gold, because people are bidding all these items up. You can make some gold on the
Another
side from
party
the
member
auctions,
has
too.
won the bid. The
Sealed
next
Ice
auction will
Lin
start.
Blade, huh?
You
Yeah, I'll
have
pass on
withdrawn
that.
from the auction.
But yeah, those orbs are supposedly for a new, or for a bonus boss. And the,
Another party member has won the bid.
let's take a look here.
All auctions have ended.
Got that. So that's very, very nice. 2.5 gold right there for that daily. But here is the vendor, okay, and it requires these freezing orbs, which a couple of them just dropped there. But they were going for like 3 gold, so these must be some pretty valuable things here. What do we got? Demon Spirit Stone Evolution Material. You can get gem pouches. Aha! Your Hong Moon. Okay, so apparently
The party leader
this is
has
another
been
alternative
changed.
way to get your Hong Moon skill, and you can get this
You are
for
now the
120
party
freezing
leader.
orbs. If each one's going for 3 gold, then yeah, that's going to be expensive. I don't know if that's much cheaper than any of the other ways to get a Hong Moon skill right now. And you can also get a Frozen Lamentation Stone. Let's see. Finished product, Chilling Flame Elixir. So it looks like you need this piece here, and then you need another piece from the 4-man Sogan's Lament. And you can make a Chilling Flame Elixir. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a soul item, though, which would also make it quite valuable. Okay, so not bad. I could see why someone might want to spend some Hong Moon coins to reset this dungeon. It is quite lucrative. Quite lucrative. You get 2.5 gold just from the daily. You get some gold also from the bids. And you get a Frozen Stinger, again, worth about 1 to 2 gold. And you get these chests. Let's go ahead and open up the chest. See what we got here. Dragon Certificate. Looks like you can also get some more different orbs. You can get a Naryu tablet in here. Probably very rare. Gem Hammer. Okay, cool. A lot of purple things. I'm not quite sure what those all do. But it looks like you get 2 freezing orbs. And I also got a Demon Spirit Stone, which I don't even know what it is. But that was going for, oh my gosh. That was going for 100? Unable to trade, darn it. I was going to see if I could sell it. But, okay, whatever I got is probably pretty good because it cost 100 freezing orbs. I'm not sure, honestly, how rare those are. But it's an upgrade evolution material. I'm not quite sure for what evolution that is. It must be something really high level, though. Probably something very, very far away for this character. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. But that's mostly what I wanted to check out, everyone. Hope you enjoyed let's go ahead and do a dance to celebrate the fixing of the dance emote. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. That was just a quick run through of the new cold storage dungeon, going through the rewards there as well, so you get an idea of what to expect. And also all the other new things in the content patch. This is the Shattered Empire content patch, and so I hope you enjoyed the video. I thought I would just mention that this boss was very similar to the boss in the in Bloodshade Harbor, but he did have a couple new mechanics that hopefully if you were watching the video you saw them, and particularly that blind, which I didn't see a way to avoid it. There was no indicator. Maybe there was some animation he was doing that I was missing. I'm not quite sure if you can iframe that either, but it did blind you and do damage, so it was actually a little bit more difficult than the normal, the normal boss you would find in the Bloodshade Harbor. But overall, he was not too bad at all. I was in a pretty decent team, I could tell. They were doing quite well. DPS seemed fine. He only had 5 million hit points again, so not too outlandish. So definitely something you can do on a casual player can do this no problem, and it is a very rewarding dungeon for a very short run, and it is pretty fun. So overall, I think it was a pretty good patch. Not a whole lot of new content, but what is here does seem to be a good step forward. Hopefully the changes to the upgrade materials will help make things more affordable. I'm looking forward to that for sure. All right, that is all. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye for now.